and that kind of thing, probably. It's Gilbert. That's a ridiculous scenario, because that scenario would have moved here and been like, oh shit, we can change our names to fit in? That's pretty cool. You got someone get me beat up a lot? Gilbert's available? Perfect. Thanks. You guys seem like a lively crowd. You're out on a Wednesday night. Is this a party crowd? You guys like to party? Yeah? Do you guys like to party? Wow, cokeheads everywhere. Wow. Especially in the back. It's a weird thing I found out recently. If anybody comes up to you and says party like that twice in a weird, deliberate fashion, they're asking if you do cocaine. So just remember that from now on. It's such a weird thing, because you can't be like, hey man, you like to golf? Yeah? You like to golf? Yeah, I like playing golf and doing cocaine. What's up to our tea time? Now? What about now, man? Come on. I don't party like that anymore. I used to just like to stay home, curl up with a few 8 balls, watch Footloose over and over, you know. Corny stuff like that. I rewatched Footloose recently, and it's a lot different than when I saw it as a kid. That's a weird, shitty movie. You can't dance in this town, man. It's illegal. I just moved here from Chicago. Just don't dance. Was that your head bobbing, son? I'm gonna write you up for a warning. Don't let that turn into a full-blown dance. Or what? You got arrested? I wish they would have put that scene in there. Get him arrested, walks into his cell, meets his cellmate who's like, yeah, I'm a serial rapist. I usually murder my victims and devour the bodies. What are you in for? I couldn't stop dancing. The plot of the movie is a lot crazier than I remember, too. They give him such a hard time. Just the kid from the big city comes down to the small town. Locals call him names like homo. And then it pisses him off so much. Do you guys remember that iconic scene where he's had enough? Drives his bug to that abandoned warehouse, turns the music up, and just dances it off. In your face, townspeople. All of a sudden, there was like uneven bars. He was doing flips and shit. Triple somersaults, sticking the landing. It's like, man, why were the townspeople there to see that? No, so they would have known. They were right. That's pretty gay. That's really gay. Super gay. And I mean that like in a corny kind of gay way. Don't come up to me after the show going, I hate gays too, man. I read Jimmy 17:43, the Old Testament. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and his boyfriend. I'm stupid. Don't come up to me after the show saying that. I love gay people. I'm jealous of all my gay friends. I've never heard any of my gay friends say these words before. Hey man, I went out last night to try to get laid and it just didn't happen. Not gonna hear that. You guys are an awesome crowd. I am from Atlanta. I do a lot of shows in the South, and I end up in some redneck towns sometimes. And those are some rough audiences, you know. But it's not just the South. There's rednecks everywhere. You guys know that, right? All over this country, all over this world. Rednecks cannot be created nor destroyed. They just change form. The first law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics is you do not talk about thermodynamics. The second law of thermodynamics is entropy. Okay. The tendency of rednecks to move toward disorder. Okay, whatever. I was in Johnson City, Tennessee recently, and I was at the Walmart there, which is a great place to see rednecks in the wild. If you want to see them in the wild, ran into this couple, and I'm not sure if the lady was like this kid's mom or his great-great-grandmother. Do you ever see somebody where you're like, you could be 27 or you could be 72? I'm not sure. Like you smoke 4 pallets of cigarettes a day kind of thing, you know? Like if you wrung her skin out, it would just turn into Stetson cologne. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of person. She was like, are you one of those fanatics? And I was like, no, I was brought up Catholic, but I guess I'm agnostic now. Or maybe I'm the first fanatic agnostic. How about that? Ever seen a fanatic agnostic? Ever seen a bunch of people at a rally chanting, uncertain, uncertain? Beware. Not sure what's going to happen, but beware of that. And then her husband was like, hey, man, were you some kind of fucking Mexican or something, man? And I was like, I wanted to tell him, yeah, I am some kind of Mexican, but I'm not familiar with all of it because I've only been Mexican for like 11 years now. I became Mexican. September 12th, 2001 is when I became Mexican. I remember like it was yesterday, walking through Home Depot's parking lot, figuring out my new culture. It was weird. I was like, we just stand here? Is that what we do? We just stand here. Thanks, guys. I'm Gilbert Lawand.